Unveiling Joe Frazier, a closer look at the boxing icon's controversies. Smokin Joe Frazier, a titan of the boxing world, has always been celebrated for his unparalleled skills and iconic matches, especially his legendary bouts with Muhammad Ali. But beyond the historic punches and epic rivalry with Ali, Frazier's life was woven with controversies, struggles, and little-known tales. This exploration delves deep into the lesser-known and often shocking aspects of Frazier's life, revealing the man behind the legend. Fact number 1. Hardships from Day One, a difficult birth. Joe Frazier's journey began amidst adversity. Born on January 12, 1944, in Beaufort, South Carolina, Frazier was the 12th child in a humble farmhouse, devoid of modern comforts like electricity or indoor plumbing. The stark poverty of his early surroundings is a testament to the obstacles he would overcome in his pursuit of boxing greatness. His fighting spirit, evident from his boxing prowess, perhaps took root during these early challenging years. Surrounded by a close-knit family, the resilience instilled in Joe during these formative years would later define his boxing career and personal ethos. Number 2. Real-life Rocky, training amidst the carcasses. Before he became a household name in the boxing ring, Frazier earned his keep in a Philadelphia slaughterhouse. But for Frazier, this wasn't just a job, it was a unique training ground. Inspired by his environment, he developed a rigorous workout regimen where he'd hammer away at large hanging beef carcasses, toughening his fists. This real-life training method would later be immortalized in the 1976 film Rocky, where Sylvester Stallone's character, Rocky Balboa, is shown adopting a similar method to train for his big fight. However, it was Frazier's innovative approach that first brought this technique to light. Interestingly, this unorthodox training method became symbolic of Frazier's ability to turn obstacles into opportunities, utilizing every resource available to him to achieve greatness. Number 3. A rivalry for the ages, Frazier vs. Ali. Frazier's bouts with Muhammad Ali weren't just about boxing, they were deeply personal battles. The animosity between the two was palpable, and Ali, known for his poetic trash talk, took their rivalry to a new level. He frequently taunted Frazier with demeaning epithets, dubbing him ugly and labeling him an Uncle Tom. These weren't just playful banter between competitors. Ali's words, especially the racial undertones, deeply wounded Frazier. Their rivalry became symbolic, not just of two great fighters clashing, but of a deeply personal and cultural feud playing out on the world stage. The scars from their confrontations, both physical and emotional, lingered long after the final bell rang. Number 4. Financial downfall, from boxing ring to bankruptcy court. Joe Frazier's prowess in the boxing ring was undeniable. However, his financial acumen was a different story. Despite accumulating wealth and fame from his boxing career, the 1980s saw Frazier grappling with financial woes, ultimately leading him to declare bankruptcy. A combination of mismanagement of his earnings, misplaced trust in advisors and acquaintances, along with a penchant for opulent living and generous gestures, drained his assets. It's a tale that serves as a stark reminder: no matter how high one soars, poor financial decisions can bring them back to earth with a thud. Number 5. Brush with mortality, Frazier's health scare. In 1964, Frazier's unwavering commitment to boxing and rigorous training regimens almost had fatal consequences. After an intense training session, his body succumbed to the strain, leading to hospitalization for severe hypertension and acute kidney issues. Medical professionals were not just concerned about his boxing future but were genuinely fearful for his life. This episode was a grim reminder of the toll the sport can take, even on the most resilient of fighters. Number 6. The hidden injury, gold medal against all odds. The 1964 Tokyo Olympics etched an unforgettable chapter in Frazier's storied career. He clinched the gold medal in heavyweight boxing, but the victory was even more remarkable than it appeared. Frazier had sustained a broken thumb just days before his final bout. Instead of bowing out, he concealed the injury from both officials and his opponent. With every punch thrown and every jolt of pain, Frazier demonstrated a formidable spirit, pushing through the agony to secure Olympic gold. This act is not just a testament to his physical toughness but his indomitable will and determination to succeed against all odds. Number 7. A rocky personal life, more than just ringside battles. Joe Frazier's life outside the boxing ring was as eventful as his professional bouts, albeit for different reasons. His relationship with Florence Smith, his wife, was far from smooth sailing. The couple found themselves frequently in the media spotlight, not for their moments of joy but due to persistent rumors and allegations. Accusations of Frazier's infidelity surfaced multiple times, casting a shadow over their marital bliss. Furthermore, claims of domestic violence marred Frazier's reputation, painting a picture of a man who, at times, struggled to leave the combativeness of the ring behind. Number 8. The businessman and musician ventures beyond boxing. Joe Frazier's ambitions extended beyond the boxing world. An ardent lover of music, he fronted a soul band, hoping to make waves in the music industry. Despite their heartfelt performances and Frazier's recognizable name, the band struggled to achieve significant recognition or success. Parallelly, Frazier embarked on various business ventures. One notable endeavor was his gym in Philadelphia, which aimed to nurture budding boxers. While it did gain some traction, especially given Frazier's association, not all of his business pursuits met with the success he might have hoped for. Number 9. A warrior's challenge, fighting with diminished sight. The physical rigors of professional boxing are intense, and even the mightiest aren't immune to its repercussions. Joe Frazier's dedication to the sport saw him face George Foreman in their final showdown with a significant handicap, a cataract in his left eye. This condition severely hampered his vision, rendering him almost blind on that side. Despite this, Frazier displayed his characteristic grit, stepping into the ring and facing his opponent. It's a testament to his unwavering spirit and determination, characteristics that defined his entire career. Number 10. The unforgettable Thrilla in Manila. Dubbed as the Thrilla in Manila, the third face-off between Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali on October 1, 1975, in the Philippines, has cemented its place in boxing history. Held at the Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City, the match saw both boxing legends trading blows under the punishing tropical heat, with temperatures inside the ring reportedly exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit (37.8 degrees Celsius). With each round, the intensity increased, and by the end of the 14th round, Frazier's eyes had swollen so badly he could barely see. Recognizing the potential danger, Eddie Futch, Frazier's trusted trainer, made the agonizing decision to stop the fight, denying Frazier the chance to answer the bell for the 15th and final round. Despite the technical knockout, both fighters received widespread acclaim for their valor and endurance that day, with many believing they left a piece of themselves in that ring. Number 11. A stinging blow in Kingston. Until 1973, Joe Frazier's career trajectory had been almost entirely upward, marked by victories and a burgeoning reputation. However, on January 22, in Kingston, Jamaica, he faced George Foreman, a formidable opponent who would hand Frazier his first professional defeat. The bout was shocking not just for the loss, but for its nature. Foreman's incredible power and technique were on full display as he floored Frazier 6 times in the first 2 rounds. The referee stopped the fight in the second round after the 6th knockdown, marking a significant setback in Frazier's hitherto shining career. Number 12. A legend's sudden farewell. Joe Frazier's life, filled with numerous highs and lows, came to an abrupt end on November 7, 2011. The boxing world and fans worldwide mourned the passing of this legend, taken away by the aggressive liver cancer he had been diagnosed with only a few weeks prior. His untimely demise was a testament to the aggressive nature of his illness. The suddenness of the diagnosis and subsequent loss was a blow to the boxing community, reminiscent of the shocks he had delivered and received in the ring. Despite his passing, Joe Frazier's legacy and contributions to the sport continue to be celebrated.